I originally had the idea for Master Holmes in late 2017. I discussed the idea with my best friend at the time, who owned her own film company. She loved the idea and insisted that the short story I had written be made into a 6-episode series for YouTube. My idea was inspired by the BBC series Sherlock. I loved the show and used as many elements from it as I could to build these fan fiction stories. Having no experience in script writing, I handed it over to my friend and she fleshed them out into 6 short films. Casting was another new experience for me. I had worked with George Stackhouse and Kevin Gree on past productions, so already had them in mind for certain roles. But I got super lucky after putting out a casting call for the other parts.
I'm telling you, please, he needs to look into this.
I know, I've tried telling him, but you know what, there you are.
Where have you been? I've been searching for you everywhere.
Well, I hardly think handing John to my whereabouts counts as searching. Seriously, Sherlock, we need your help. Did you find anything?
You all seem to be trying to find a lot of things. I mean, it's...
Sherlock!
I'm Katie Smith. I'm going to be reading for the role of Holly. I'm telling you, please, he needs to look into this.
I know. I tried telling him, but you know what he's like. He never... There you are.
Ah, Master Holmes. Nice to see you. What are you doing here? Am I not welcome? The new strings. What about them?
soil them.
What do you want? I just want to say hello.
Oh, hello. Now, please.
Oh, Sherlock. Come now. Where are your manners?
I'm telling you, please, he needs to look into this.
I know, I've tried telling him, but you know what, there you are.
Where have you been? I've been searching everywhere for you.
I hardly think hounding John for my whereabouts counts as searching.
Seriously, Sherlock, we need your help. Have you found anything? Anything
You
at
all
all?
seem to be trying to find a lot of things. I mean,
Sherlock.
Once casting was complete, the rehearsals could begin.
Yeah, you said you knew what happened to Michael Carr.
Oh, right, yes, well, you saw the video, didn't you? She ran to his side, hopped in the ambulance with tears streaming down her face, right?
Right. Wrong. Completely faking it.
But surely it's more likely to be the opposition than his own mother.
It's never the opposition.
He has like this little magnifying glass that he just pulls out of his body. That is weird. I mean, who does that kind of thing? Some kind of big detective or something? Hey!
Acknowledge them.
You had the latest?
So it turns out Carl's mum had slipped something into his drink. He'd had a major reaction and collapsed.
Who did you hear this from?
I have my sources. So it turns out Carl's dad was injured in a sporting accident years ago and relies on his wife to take care of him. She didn't want the same thing happening to her son, so just made sure he wouldn't play. It's just a shame Mike shared some of his water. Lucky you, Per, didn't share it either.
Hello, Mrs. Hudson. This is just some of my stuff. I'll bring the rest in the next couple of days.
Oh, Jimmy, I'm sorry, love. I forgot to call and let you know the room has gone to someone else.
What? Who?
Sherlock Holmes. Well, his brother asked me, and he's such a lovely lad. I couldn't say no. Besides, well, it'd be nice to have a true academic in the house again. Sorry, love.
So what makes you think we can help you?
Well, Jim Moriarty's in the same drama class as us, and we saw what he tried to do to help himself the Hound case.
This is completely different. People are getting hurt this time.
Look, my dad's in the police force, and he said the girl who slipped off the stage and broke her arm was just purely in the wrong place at the wrong time.
But you think different.
Oh yeah.
Scott is convinced it's a ghost.
What ghost?
Well, apparently years ago, an actress was having an affair with her co-star. When her husband found out, he killed her lover, and now he wanders the theatre looking for her.
Well, we will see what we can find. We'll look into it.
And by May 2018, we were ready to film. The first chunk of filming was intense. We were filming roughly 6 scenes every weekend for months. The cast were incredible and so dedicated. If they weren't needed in front of the camera, they were helping on crew, doing clapperboard, lighting and recording sound. Then suddenly filming became less frequent. A scene here, a scene there. Then at some point in 2019, it all ground to a halt. Filming ended, and we began to lose contact with each other. My mental health was affected enormously. We had all given so much of ourselves to a project that vanished with this one girl. Years later, I was asked why I was still so upset about it. It was because I had no choice in whether the series was finished or not. It was taken away from me without explanation. We'd all started something that we weren't able to finish. And I felt that those people who had invested their time and talent deserved better. So, in 2023, Eve Harding and myself decided to fight to claim it back. And it wasn't easy. It took months of being ignored and promises that weren't met. Finally, a copy of the footage was handed over to Eve. We were amazed to find out we had originally filmed a total of 56 scenes. I had no idea it was that many. Unfortunately, it also revealed we weren't given a copy of everything. This led to another battle. But sadly this time, we weren't successful. Several clips, stock footage, and a 3-hour-long interview with the cast were never handed over. I had no idea what I was going to do with these random clips, but Eve was determined that we could create something. She then declared, "Let's make it into a movie." I then had the task of teaching myself how to edit. I had a rough idea of the basics, but that was it. It was a lot of trial and error, but as the scene slowly came together somehow, the story actually made sense. However, there were some major plot holes that needed to be filled. We came to the decision that the only way to do that was to start filming again. Thankfully, by March 2025, we had shot the last of the 12 scenes needed to fill the gaps. It had been 7 years since the first day of filming, and Master Holmes was finally complete. In those 7 years, Kevin, Eve, and myself are the only people to have ever seen the edited footage. Until now.